$370 billion. That's the amount companies spend globally every year on corporate training and learning and development. And research suggests that the vast majority of it does not work at all. Not in the sense of being suboptimal, in the sense of producing no measurable behavioral change whatsoever. $370 billion, largely just gone. Hello, my name is Todd Hagopian, the original Stagnation Assassin, author of The Unfair Advantage and The Stagnation Assassin, both available on Amazon. Today's stat: companies spend $370 billion annually on corporate training that mostly doesn't work. Here's why and what the alternative actually looks like. What's the number actually mean? 370 billion figure comes from industry research by Training Industry Inc. and is corroborated by Deloitte's human capital benchmarking data. The ineffectiveness finding isn't fringe. It's one of the most consistent findings in organizational psychology. Studies from the Association for Talent Development and MIT consistently show the 70% or more of learning content is forgotten within a week of training delivery. A week. Here's the real insight. Training doesn't fail because the content's bad. It fails because of the transfer problem. The gap between what someone learns in a training room and what they actually do differently back at their desk. The gap is structural. It exists because most training programs are designed for delivery, not for behavior change. The methodology reveals something even more pointed. The most effective learning interventions are not training programs at all. They're structured, on-the-job application with feedback loops, coaching, and accountability mechanisms. In other words, the $370 billion is largely being spent on the wrong vehicle. What's the conventional crime here? The standard corporate response to a performance gap is a training program. Skills soft, communication training. Managers ineffective, leadership development. Sales underperforming, sales enablement workshop. It's a reflective procurement decision. Identify the gap, buy the content, deliver the session, check the box. This is learning development as compliance theater. Completion certificates flowing upstream, learning management system dashboard showing green, zero connection to any operational outcome whatsoever. The Stagnation Assassin response here, the Karelin method, reframes this entirely. Maximum force through unconventional application. The conventional application is the training program. The unconventional application, the one that actually produces behavior change, is structured practice with immediate feedback in the actual work environment. Here's what this looks like operationally. Instead of a 2-day leadership workshop, you run a 12-week cadence of weekly 30-minute coaching conversations tied to real decisions the manager is making right now. The content is the same. The context is actually real. The feedback loop is tight. The behavioral change rate is not even comparable. One move today: take your single most important training investment from last year. Find 5 people who completed it and ask them what they do differently today as a result of that specific training. Their answers are going to tell you everything you need to know about your learning and development ROI and what to do differently next quarter. The one-line verdict here: the problem with corporate training is not the content, it's that you built a delivery machine when you needed a behavior change machine. For more stagnation killing frameworks, grab The Unfair Advantage on Amazon, grab Stagnation Assassin on Amazon, visit toddhagopian.com for the world's largest stagnation database, and remember to continue to declare war on stagnation every single day in your business and every week here with us.